eternal rising, to whom this concerns. Silverback Coon. Touching lives around the world, motivated and inspiring. Woo! We about to get to that meal numero dos. And in the process of cooking that meal numero dos, we owe ourselves, I think it is 15 minutes of exercise, which our exercise of choice will be shadow boxing. It's a beautiful time to be alive. Don't get it twisted. Ain't no way what, brother? What happening? You know what I'm saying? Synchronicity, that's a good thing. Because if you want my wavelength, nigga, if you want the wavelength of success, ooh, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You on that wavelength, brother. You know what I'm saying? See, I was just looking, I ain't gonna lie. Just moments ago, I was feeling, I'm like, hold up, man, I'm in this bulk. Am I a little too heavy? Am I too heavy in this current bulk? Then man, I made my video and I took my my picture for the video, my cover photo for the video, thumbnail for the video, and I was like, nah, we in a good spot. We are in a really good spot. You know what I mean? We're in an amazing spot. And when I seen that and I felt that, I was just like, let's go. Let's get it. Let's keep the work going. Let's stay locked in. Cause there's always time to get that. And I gotta get that. I gotta get that. You know what I mean? So yeah, we in this ball. You know it. Like I said, man, this year we got some goals. And I'm not gonna lie to you, the universe, because we've been pushing towards our goals, that's the real reason I believe it's been happening this way. But because we've been pushing towards these goals, the universe has been supplying us with a real lane towards success in these goals. I ain't gonna cap. I gotta stop worrying about the negatives that's happened. Just continue to find something to evolve. Absolutely. What's up? Listen to me. What's happening? Hope you're having a great time. Now, y'all, I'm gonna ask y'all to smash the like button. Yeah, I mean, we've been getting some sting. The new subscriber goal for this month is 200. You see, we didn't smash a few of our subscriber goals. We've been doing wonderful work. I gotta give thanks to the supporters for sure. You know, I'm doing amazing. Staying focused on my goals. Staying in pursuit of the goals. And it's had me in a place where I see myself as pretty much undistractable because I have this solid investment in my goals. And the way that it's been working for my manifesting is like, for one, I just been having higher, fresher energy. That's for one. For two, I've been seeing the universe conspire to make this year a year where I can continue to chase and achieve my goals. See, the truth is, the goal for this year, another goal for this year is, I really expect to be getting 2 more jobs. I expect to be getting literally 2 more jobs this year. Now, y'all might think, how can you build your platform? I appreciate that. Thank you so much for that positive energy. Y'all might think, how can you build your platform, work 3 jobs, balance a relationship, and stay in the gym? Man, the universe has been moving things around for me that make that seem like to be honest, like it's not gonna be too much of a challenge at all. And that's what happens when you focus on the positives and you focus on goals. See, you're always manifesting. You manifest from the brain, from the mind. So what your mind is doing, you're going to be attracting. So just from being focused and continuing to stay in pursuit of a goal, I've opened up to a place in this universe where it's like, it's just in complete support of me. And to be honest, it's looking like that's going, it's looking to align and bring me to a place where all of those things are easily achievable. You know what I'm saying? And I'm very grateful, super, super grateful. You gotta stay in gratitude. Now, nothing is yet written in stone. I will say that. But however, the only thing that feels and seems pretty much written in stone is, regardless of what happens, I'm gonna be able to achieve all of these goals, maintain a healthy relationship, and just be in a place of complete abundance, regardless of what happens. And that's a beautiful thing. Yeah, I mean, that's something you can't overlook at all, and something I'm very happy about. To be honest with you, with the progress I've been making, I didn't started planning on ways to overshoot my goals. Just like we overshot the January goal, and that's not always a bad place. But I set really good and really challenging goals for this year. So it's also a nice place to balance, to recognize that the original goals that I set for this year, the really good and challenging goals I set for this year, yeah, I mean, once I get there, once I achieve that, I gotta give myself a pat on the back. These extra overshooting goals that I've come to set, I believe, and I have still a whole year to make that my focus and get there. But I'm not sacrificing any of the current goals to pursue any of those individually. I believe I can get all of the current goals are very attainable simultaneously. So we're gonna get that. We're gonna do that. Right now we about to put some salmon on this stove. You know what I mean? Prepare it for the cooking. You know what I'm saying? And some quinoa on this stove. Following up the salmon and this quinoa, we're gonna have the avocado and we got the lemon today. So it's not gonna be so bland. We got spinach back at our job. So because of that, we don't have to add no greens to this. We'll add the green leafies at work. We get a free food at work. So go ahead and get them free green leafies. Yeah, I'm saying. Yeah, I'm saying. It's a beautiful time to be alive. We also gonna eat some watermelon with this meal. It's been a few days since we had a little bit of watermelon. But we're gonna get that in. It's a beautiful time to be alive, always. Remember that. And repeat that phase throughout the day, for sure. It definitely has some magic to it. Repeat that phase. What's up with this? This salmon smell a little bit funky off rip. Let me see. Gotta eat this by the 13th. It'll be gone. Don't worry, it'll be gone for them. I ain't gonna lie, it smell a little funky off rip though. Smell a little funky. So we're gonna cut this salmon. What we do is we take each part and we cut it in four parts. Now, this spoiler alert, me saying this, but also recognize that this spoiler doesn't necessarily have to be a spoiler for something that's coming this month, but in the upcoming months. We're not gonna start weighing out anything until we in the new crib. I mean, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. So we just really eyeing this for the time being, for the beautiful time being. But yeah, I say I'm gonna take this one and this one. Take this one and this one. We're gonna cook them. Yeah, I mean, and actually told myself I was gonna add a little extra protein. So we're gonna do that. Cause you know what I mean? I think I got a slight myostatin inhibitors deficiency. You know what I mean? So I think I can throw on more muscle mass. So I think my body, you know what I mean? My body ain't gonna hurt from a little extra protein. A little extra protein, not too much extra. See, I don't have protein farts. So that means I'm not over proteining. You know what I'm saying? But I'm so good in the game, I think I could go a little extra in protein. I could definitely go a little extra. You know what I'm saying? I eat about 0.75 to 0.9 grams of protein per pound, but I can go up to 1.2. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a little something right now. Right now, we're gonna start adding a little extra protein. Just like we're about to start adding a little extra lift sessions too. It's a beautiful time to be alive. Don't you ever get it twisted. It is a beautiful, beautiful time to be alive. Now, when it comes to the quinoa, this is day 3 on this bag, which means you gotta use the rest of the bag. Gotta use the rest of the bag. So I get down with the quinoa is, I use 1/3 of a bag a day. So it's important that I get my measurements right the first 2 days, or the 3rd day, we're gonna have a huge sum of quinoa to eat. But it's all right though. Because one thing we know about ourselves is whatever the ask, whatever the task, we're gonna achieve it fast, period. That's what we know about ourselves. We're definitely an achiever. You know what I'm saying? Typically an overachiever. As you can see, in the month of January, we've been overachieving our goals. And I'm very happy about that. New goal is 200 subs. I'll be honest, when January came, I was manifesting it. I'm in December, around the solstice and all. I was manifesting it, the year to start this way. But doubling the channel subscribers was a lofty expectation. I'm not gonna lie. It was a lofty expectation. It wasn't something that I was gonna set as a goal. But I certainly hoped for it. But that's what we're in the midst of doing. Once we hit 200, or once we hit 198, we will have officially doubled the channel's subscribers for the month of January. In the month of January. And that's just a starting point. The truth is, the way this YouTube algorithm works, the more and more subscribers we get, the more and more supporters we get, the deeper we get into the algorithm. See, right now we jumping in and we getting a certain amount of viewers per live stream. One thing I can tell you is, as long as we keep the consistency up, next week and the week after that and the week after that, it's just going to be higher and higher and higher numbers of people coming into each live stream. And while we got the community, the people who are becoming real members in the community, oh yeah, we still in the process of becoming a demi. What's happening with you, Ansh? Absolutely. It's only one way. See, when you got to become a demi first, then to go from demi into full blown, you gotta build a new body. You have to change your entire appetite, your entire food intakes. You gotta change everything about yourself. You gotta change the frequency of the vessel. You see, you are the consciousness. Oh, welcome in from India. Beautiful, beautiful India. See, you are the consciousness, right? However, you being consciousness, you are ultra expansive. You know what I'm saying? There's many dimensions to your consciousness. However, as you come into this vessel, you start out as a baby, right? Or even smaller, a placenta, right? As you work your way to a human being, an adult male or adult woman, when you are an adult, you now should have the tools to bring the frequency of the vessel to a frequency that will allow the higher aspects of your consciousness to activate. See, I'm in the phase where I'm still becoming a demi. I'm still becoming a demi. I mean, in order to become a demigod, I have to have my vessel in a frequency of a demigod. This vessel has to be highly endured, high muscle capacity, and very much at a frequency where I can't be bothered and distracted by the nonsense. Now, when I go to God level, I have to go over another complete transformation. I gotta bring the frequency to a frequency to where everywhere I'm at, it's a blessing. I'm just bringing blessings, you know what I mean? The frequency of my vessel has harmonized to where my conscious aspect of manifesting blessings is happening almost instantaneously. Absolutely. Continue on the process, my brother. You gotta recognize, man, we are here to immortalize the flesh. This is not the days of old. This is the days of new. And we are here to immortalize the flesh. I mean, we have to recognize that just because the flesh will pass doesn't mean we can't take the flesh into an immortalized state of being. Even if it's to die in the future, for the moment it is immortal. And that immortal consciousness can reign at its supreme peak if in the moment the vessel is immortal. So let's do that. What does that mean? For the vessel to be absolutely. See, for the vessel to be immortal in the moment, that just means nothing. You're unbothered. Not like you can't be shaken. You can't be shaken by things that'll shake the mortal man. The mortal concerns do not affect you. If you need to fast, you will fast. It's easy. If it's time to feed, you will eat. It's easy. Yeah, I mean, somebody tries to throw you off your game, talking crazy to you, it won't work. Why? Because in the moment you are immortal. You can't. I mean, in the moment you're not worried about that little shit. You're not worried about that little stuff. It's not even. It's a fly to a lion. I mean, you ain't worried about it. It's not a threat. The human lifetime is no longer a threat to you. I mean, you have peeked through the lens and you have seen life from a different aspect. Throughout the course of this year, we're only going up in frequency. Now, as we're going up in frequency, continually climbing up, we will be at peaks. We will hit peaks at the time. And then after the peaks, we'll settle back down to wherever our current flow is. But that we still only going up. We not over maxing, but we max. We got to max, but we're not going to over max. We're not going to over max. We just going to max. Now I owe myself 15 minutes of exercise. You know what I'm saying? We at 18 minutes. So by the time we get to 33 minutes in this live, we out of here. We done with our exercise for today. Absolutely. Win the battle of programming by the world versus programming by the creator. Absolutely true. That is to become a demigod. And then you can start to try to completely fuse in and become one with the creator. Completely aligned. You know what I mean? That's when you become a god. Still under God, but a god. Or if you're fully embraced by the creator, I mean, your consciousness will be on that same frequency. You'll never walk astray again. See, this year, we're going to get to it. You know what I mean? I feel like already this year, we really achieving demigod. We on a path to completely stand a demigod. But soon enough, we'll be going for that God tier. It starts by setting goals. See, these goals, I don't have a goal to smash a bunch of women. For that would serve no purpose of the creators. My goal is to become someone that can inspire the masses to become someone. Yeah, endure. Endure. It's to win the battle, absolutely. Always endure. See all of these movements we're doing? These don't even count towards our steps. We're not worried about it. It does count in our steps because it makes the next step easier. You know what I'm saying? How you doing, Keegan? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Absolutely. You can take your lifestyle and your mindfulness, your lifestyle and your mentality will take your genetics and add to them. Trust. 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 Hold up. Okay, we about to have to flip that salmon in a little something. Yeah, working forward. Oops. Yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yep. See his overall conditioning. We adapting to it. Lungs getting bigger, more expansive. Muscle endurance getting higher. Making every task in life easier. This is a full body exercise. Oh, now let me flip this salmon. You feel me? Yeah. Working out and getting everything done at the same time. It's very important to know that you can do this. See, even in a boxing match, which is one continuous exercise, you get 30-minute or 30-second rest in between. In a game of football, you get a 45-minute clock in between. Basketball, you get 30-minute or 30 or 45-second. You get a minute timeouts, minute and a half time. I mean, you got timeouts. So don't think the exercise has stopped. Yeah, I mean, because horses don't stop, and this is the year of the horse. Horses don't stop, they keep going. Yeah, I mean, remember that. Always remember that. Oh, I can turn the king up a little. Horses don't stop, they keep going. And that's what we doing. We're gonna keep going. We gonna keep going. We're on a different horsepower. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get some water in. Yeah. See, we just gotta go until 33. We got 9 more minutes. We officially done our exercise of the day. Yep. Get to them goals daily. Yeah. Powerhouse set. Uh-huh. Get it in, get it in. Don't pretend, get it in. Stay locked and loaded. No procrastination. Yep. No procrastination. Just get to it. Let's see. Combos, all types of combos. Here go to 1, 2, 3 right here. 1, 2, 3, duck, duck. Yeah. Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. 1, 10, 3. Yeah. Yeah. 1, 6, 1, 4. You know what I'm saying? See, I didn't practice combos so much that now I punch for endurance. I know I didn't master all my content, all my combos. We got the 1, 3, 2. 1, 3, 2. Yeah. 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 1, 2, 3, 8. 1, 1, 1. Yeah. 1, 10. No. 1, 9. 1, 9, 1. Yeah. 2, 3, 2. Yep. Hands up, catch anything. Get out of here. You know what I'm saying? All types of combos, homie. It's endurance training though. Ooh. 8, 3, 2. Yeah. 1, 3, 1, 3. Yeah. Yeah. Leaping 3, 2, step over 8. Yeah. Leaping 3, 2, step over 8. Yeah. One more time. Yeah. Let's get it. Let's get it. All work is easy work. Uh-huh. Oh yeah. Southpaw. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 2, 2, 2. Yeah. 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 It's a beautiful time to be alive. I gotta remember that. I gotta remember that. We almost through this workout. We got 4.5 more minutes left. And we done. Food should be getting close to ready. And we can just, vibe out. Vibe out. We probably go through a cool down. How I like to do my cool down is, I like to just vibe. I like to just bounce. I like to just dance. I like to just roll. You know what I'm saying? Really, I can start the cool down now, because cool down is still part of the exercise. However, I'm an overachiever, and I'm gonna start the cool down while still throwing punches. You understand me? I do both. I practice both. I do a bit of the kicks. I work on the kicks. I work on the knees, punches. I don't do a lot of grapple and wrestling training. However, I've trained wrestling with the state champion, and I have a lot of the technique down. The reason why I don't do a lot of wrestling practice and training, even though I prepare myself and keep myself tapped with wrestling, is because I don't want cauliflower ears. All that rubbing and grinding will get your ears swelled up, cauliflower effect. And yeah, that's not beautiful. I just don't want that as a part of my life. You know what I'm saying? It's just not a beautiful thing. It's not a beautiful sight to see. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But yeah, I train all of that. I train all of that. Yeah. Uh-huh. Now on the cool down, you just wanna make sure You're getting everything through the ranges of motion, but in a decelerated, smooth, relaxed sense of being, staying fluent, staying intentional with the movements. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So right now, I do 45 minutes of outdoor training a day, which is mainly walking, some running, some jogging. And then I do 45 minutes of training a day, which for 4 straight days, I lift heavy weights. And then I do bag work for 2 straight days. And then I do shadow work, shadow boxing, shadow kickboxing for 4 days. And then I go back to the weights. However, I'm adding at least 1 or 2 weight sessions in, so it will adjust and change. But I do combination training. I do combination training because, to be honest, I've trained boxing for a very long time. It's been, at this point, over a decade I've been training boxing. And yeah, so I don't need as much focused combat training, especially because I don't intend to become a professional fighter. It's not my goal, it's not my mission. I am a professional fighter, but I fight against the negative aspects of humanity by counterbalancing them with the positive aspects of humanity. You know, I'm a total warrior, not just in the ring. However, I would get in that ring if the right opportunity or contract presented itself. Now I'm on my way to try to get to at least 5K subs this year, and we got the potential to balloon. But beyond that, so y'all run me up, we run it up. By the end of the year, we might be in a range where maybe another, maybe a content creator want to get in there and do an event, a charity event, or some type of event, and we can go toe to toe. You know what I mean? I wouldn't mind doing that. But I'm not trying to pursue a career. Like, I'm not going to be fighting 3 to 4 fights a year to align myself with the opportunity to get a title match. It's just not the life for me. I care too much about my brain health, to be honest. That's just what it is. But yeah, at the end of the day, this training right here is full body training. And it's strong, high endurance training that allows that carries throughout life. You know what I mean? Even when I'm at work, which I serve tables for work. When I'm at work, my endurance is so high, you can run me back and forth 10, 15 straight times, get different drinks, all of that. It's not going to break my spirit. It's not going to break my smile because it's not going to affect my conditioning. I'm going to be conditioned, and every time I'm going to pop up with a smile on my face because I do much harder training, more high intensity training throughout the day. So I'm prepared for all of that. That is all easy once it's time to do that. Sometimes you might have a manager or somebody who wants to try to break you. So if you've trained and overall prepared in your everyday life, them breaking you becomes much less likely. You know what I'm saying? Or at times, for me, it didn't damn near, it's at the point, or even a coworker. For me, it became damn near impossible for them to break me. I'm from Maryland, you know what I mean, the big DMV, but I didn't move out to California, you know what I mean? They say in the Bible, I think Isaiah something, it says, it tells you that a prophet will pretty much get lost in the fray in his hometown and won't necessarily be respected. And it tells the prophet to go ahead and travel to another town to get your name and spread your name further. And you know what I mean? I like to go ahead and listen. You know what I'm saying? Because I do want to be a person with influence, but I want to influence you towards the most high and the greatest life that you can possibly achieve. I don't want to influence you to do nothing that doesn't benefit you and doesn't benefit humanity as a whole. Yeah, I understand. I hope you do. I hope you comprehend. I hope you're catching what I'm throwing. Because what I'm throwing ain't coming too fast. And if you can't catch that, there's a chance that you ain't going to be able to catch most of what life throws at you. You understand me, you feel me, and you dig me. It's a beautiful time to be alive, man. This positivity will run laps around any negativity you can find. I promise you that. This positivity here will run laps around any negativity you can find. I'm about to jump on that scale because I'm just looking at my body and I like it. So I want to see what it weighs. I'm liking how 207.3 is looking on me. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm really liking how 207.3 is looking on me. Not gonna lie. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling strong, I'm feeling beautiful. Have a great night. Have a good night's sleep. Stay positive, stay working towards your goals, keep growing. You are doing a wonderful job. I appreciate you, and you are appreciated by many. Always keep that in mind. Peace to you, my friend. Oh, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling excited. I'm feeling pumped up, y'all. I just finished my workout. I've already finished like 3 or 4 pages of my book that I'm reading today. Why do you subscribe this? We are watching you live and we are not lying. What do you mean? Why do you subscribe this? You are watching you live and we are not lying. I'm glad you're not lying. How are you doing, Divine Okechi? I hope everything is doing well for you, my friend, on this beautiful, wonderful day. You know, positive energy goes a long way. And I'm here to be living in the proof of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, maybe it's a language barrier. Ender Pete, but I mean, no. Biker brother, bike brother, 1, 2, 3. Sound like you from America or you from an English speaking country. But I don't understand what you trying to type to me and articulate to me there. But I tried, my brother, and I love you. You're an amazing person. I appreciate that. You know, I'm trying to increase, I'm trying to amplify the sex appeal this year. I'm not gonna lie. I appreciate that. All the compliments really make me feel good and keep me pushing towards doing whatever I must do to amplify the sex appeal, you know what I mean? Because I noticed that a lot of times people scroll past these channels, they see something handsome, they just want to hang out. And that's a good thing because the more and more you hang out, the more you got to hear me. And the more you hear me, the more you hopefully begin to understand the positive side of life clearly. You understand me? I'm feeling strong. I'm feeling nice and strong. I'm feeling abundant. I'm feeling great. I hope everybody in here is feeling great. Greatness, you know what I mean, is something that we all have a chance to attain, and we don't have to sacrifice anything, to be honest. All we have to do is concentrate. We don't have to sacrifice. We have to let go of distractions, let go of things that are hindering us, and we just concentrate and build upon it. You understand? See, sacrifice is what you do when you refuse to pursue greatness, when you refuse to pursue a focused, attentive life. That's the real sacrifice. I hope y'all remember that and take that with you through everywhere in life, because it's the truth. You understand? To be honest, you gotta just be you. In this life, a lot of people waste a lot of time trying to fit into a template because they've seen or they believe that a template is acceptable. Joke's on you. The reason why people act like that's the acceptable template and act like that's the preferred and desired template is because people feel the most comfort when they feel like they're surrounded by replaceable people. And when you be your own unique self, you become something unreplaceable. So they'll try to shun that, even though it's growing on them. They'll try to shun that to stay in their comfort zone of being around only people that they know are replaceable because it makes them more comfortable. Well, the thing about humans is comfort doesn't breed the results. It is the comfortability of being discomfortable, setting up discomforts that just give you an overall better life and experience of life. So when you become this unique individual, what's going to happen is you're going to attract people who really, really, really are inspired by and admire and appreciate your uniqueness. And that person you become and those people who gather around you will be there for a lifetime, not just a moment, because they never could even fathom or imagine replacing you. So that's some good knowledge, you know what I mean? I hope that you write that down, or you come back and revisit this live, keep this live in your saved videos so you can watch it again and again. just for that. What's happening with you, Classical? Classical, the one formerly known as, give me a chance to remember, because I do remember you. Formerly known as Classical. Classical. Damn, what was, it starts with an S. What you used to be? What was your other name again? My homie, he been vibing out, chilling. He was chilling with me last year. Chuckles, C, what are Chuckles? Chuckles 13, it was Chuckles 13. You feel me? Welcome back, my brother. I hope you have an amazing time. I hope you continuing to grow in this journey and just experiencing the best of life. You deserve it. You deserve it, you deserve it, you deserve it. Woo! My year's going amazing. I'm not gonna lie to you. My year is just going amazing. I've been consistently getting over 25K steps a day. My goal is just 20,300 steps for the year. I've been doing my 2 workouts a day. Very easy. It's been very easy. It hasn't been trying. It hasn't been hard. I'm in a beautiful, healthy relationship. It's just been only taking more turns for the better. My job security is higher than ever. Yeah, I mean, I have even 2 more, at least, I mean, I have a lot more prospect jobs. I'm saying 2 as if I don't have at least 5 more prospect jobs to add to the rotation to help me get to my year's goal. YouTube channel is growing, and I can only assume that sooner than later, we're gonna eclipse the amount of subscribers that we had in the other channel. You know what I'm saying? Because we're growing at a rapid rate. At school, working on Google Slides for a project that's awesome. Use all that information you learned in that class. You getting that free schooling right now. Make sure you're utilizing that information. See, school isn't the popularity contest. The popularity contest, if you want it to be beneficial for you, will actually happen after school, and you will gain your popularity based off of the unique individual you've become based on not trying to be popular in school. You know what I mean? Absolutely. And 6 feet, my homie, you a tall youngin. Congratulations. You will have the gift of a height advantage, which is a pleasant gift that many people wish they could have. Every day, show gratitude. Make sure you continuing to get good sleep every single night, because you're still growing. You know what I mean? Continue to get good sleep and take care of your food intake. Make sure you're eating the right things. Because listen here, brother, being a nice, tall young man has a lot of advantages, especially if you can put together everything else around it in the right way. You got so much to be grateful for in life. You know what I mean? Even if you weren't tall, you still have so much to be grateful for. But allow that, when you're in a place of non-gratitude, to be one of the things that you think of and you magnify to get back to that gratitude. You know what I mean? You so tall, brother, it's like you could be one of my sons. You could be one of my sons. You know what I'm saying? And that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. Let's do it. Let's do it. Avocado. Let's go. Y'all know it's been a few little days since I had my avocado. Avocado been screaming my name. Really what happened was, the last time I had made my way to the grocery store, none of the avocados there was ready. You know what I mean? And if they're not ready, you can't force it. You can't force it if they're not ready. So I had to wait on it. Got there today, I seen one that was ready, and then one that seemed like it could be ready by, if not tomorrow, the next day. Grab both of them. I'm gonna go to the grocery store again tomorrow and see what's going on. Amen. A lot of people pursue the path to become devils because, see, To become a devil, you just gotta act like you got the power. You don't actually gotta put yourself in position to really have the power. You don't have to master anything except the art of deception. And to be honest, to become a devil, first you're gonna become a low tier devil, a low tier demonic, and you don't even have to master the art of deception. You know what I mean? And the wage right there is you get attention and obedience, but you get attention and obedience by non-capables. So what is it really worth? It ain't really gaining you nothing. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, they can easily create cults of idiots for sure. That's a fact. That not only can they, but they will. You know what I mean? Oh, hold up, my water's spilling. Let me. You bring y'all with me. So I don't gotta bring out with me yet. But that's surely what devils do. But see, demigods do things that influence the next 2, 3, 4, 5,000 years in a positive way that makes the devil's job harder and harder. Now, if you're able to ascend in this lifetime into God mode, man, you're gonna damn near bring in another golden era where the devil just gotta be locked away for thousands of years. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Facts. That's a fact. And it's important that people know this because if you're looking for that shortcut, there's going to be a shortcut for you to find. However, you're not just shortcutting the path, you're shortcutting your results. And I need you to know that. You never can shortcut the path without shortcutting the results. You gotta ask yourself, do I really want the result or do I not want the result? Because if I really want the result, what I'm not gonna do is shortcut it. Just can't afford to shortcut it. That's just the reality, homies. That's just the reality. Like shit. It's been a minute. Angela been here the whole time. When I recovered and I was recovering through celiac, I was like, you know what? I could jump on here and give half of myself and try to run this channel up, you know, after my other channel got deleted. Or I can just embrace this part of the journey, make sure I'm bettering myself. And when the time is ready, we gonna hit it hard. And what I do, I say, you know what? We just gonna wait till the time is right and hit it hard and keep building ourselves and becoming better. And here we go. We back in the thick of it. To be honest, we making progress by the day. We had 180 today. Very much sooner than later, we'd be at 200. Then we gonna be passing up 300, 400 gonna fly past, 500 gonna fly past. And we're gonna be looking at we're gonna be over 1,000 again. Just like that. He just has fun seeing how people follow him so easily. That's a fact. That's a fact. It's like the person that know. It's like the person that know their life is screwed. They got 7 felonies. They can't get a job. Now they can go in the streets, not because they want to see you and they inspiring you to be a street nigga, not because they want to see you locked down and take over the block. Why would they want you to take over the block? That's their only lane. Why would they want you to take over the block? They just want to see you fail. They just want to see you not be able to take over the corporate world. That's all they want. So they motivating you more than anybody else, but they motivating you to do the negative thing. That's the devil right there, homie. That's the devil right there, homie. Never mistake the devil as a friend. Never. You feel me? See, God is so confident in God's self that God is going to inspire you to attempt to be the best you can, because God is not intimidated. God is God. God is not intimidated by greatness. God is the root of greatness. You understand me? It's different. It's real power. That's a hot plate. That's very true. See them people, you out here trying to use your repetition to become the best you can. Some people will catch you at your early phases because you got potential to be great at what you're doing. They're going to catch you at your early phases, and they're going to start trying to tell you things that's bad about yourself or tell you that you can't do it. The reason why they're doing that is because they know that if it don't work now, you're going to surpass them by leaps and hurdles, and then they'll never be able to compete or keep up. So they trying to catch you at your beginning phases because they know the truth too. Just the fact that you want to do that thing to the point where you're going to repetitively try it and make attempts, you are going to achieve it. You're going to achieve it, trust. So because of that, they try to knock you off the attempt to achieve it because they know all it takes is the repetitive attempt to achieve, and you will achieve. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Don't you forget that. Because look, you were already created in the image. Whoever's watching this, it doesn't matter who you are. Look around at nature as it bows down to you. You see a cat, it's on all fours. You see a dog, it's on all fours. Even the great mighty lion and the tiger and the bear, for the majority of time, is on all fours. Bowing in the same place you stand erect. You are in the image. Whatever you so pursueth, you shall achieveth. Remember that, for real. That's why it's dangerous to be in a relationship with someone who wants you to be jealous on. That's a fact. Anybody who wants you to operate in anything but greatness and the recognition of your own greatness, oh nah, they gotta go. They gotta go. That's not the one. Oh no. Oh no. They gotta go. They gotta go. That's not the one. Oh nah. They gotta go. They gotta go. That's not the one. Gotta remember that. For real. For real. Don't let them energy vamp you. Don't let them do that. Crazy thing is, it's not like it's really powering them up to energy vamp you. It's just a way they control you from being able to grow beyond them. Because they quit a long time ago. They not trying to grow. Absolutely. But for you, you bigger than that. You stronger than that construct. You finna grow. You came here to grow. Nothing can stop you. Trust me. Nothing can stop you. I hope y'all getting y'all AK steps a day. Subscribe, post notifications. If you got your AK steps for the annual at the end of the year, you enter the sweepstakes. It's going to be a hell of a sweepstakes. Especially at this rate. At this rate, it's going to be a hell of a sweepstakes. I ain't going to lie. At this rate, it's looking like we'll probably gain about 300 subscribers in the month of January. How the algorithm works, the more subscribers you got, the more opportunity you get to get a larger amount of new subscribers as long as they stand in tune with your content. So at the low end, it will be looking like 3.6K subscribers by the end of the year. That's at the low end. At the more realistic end, it'd be looking like somewhere between 7K and 15K. The goal was 5K. At the optimism? At the optimistic end, we looking at somewhere between 15 and 30K by the end of the year. That pot is gonna be potting, trust me. We're gonna monetize probably within 3 to 4 months. The memberships is gonna come out. The videos is gonna keep dropping with the AdSense. And don't be surprised if we have some heavy investors. The pot is gonna be magnificent. I ain't gonna lie to you at all. So make sure y'all getting your steps in. No cappuccino. Can't nobody stop us. Can't nobody top us. Can't nobody stop us. Can't nobody top us. Every day, we gotta get it. We ain't losing, moving by intuition. Guess what? Today we got a mission. We gotta choose to move you with precision. And we never go astray. We gonna win, do that every day. Better hear the words that I say. Better write them down and read them off the page. Let's get it. Let's get it. You know what I mean? I got some old school funk in my vibe. You know what I mean? I can freestyle that old school funk. Just know, it's going to be real literary. It's going to be real literary out here every single day. We're on a mission. Now, this is the end of the live stream. I appreciate y'all. We're going to definitely finish this plate up. We got a video dropping at 2:25 p.m. Pacific time. It's going to be a premiere. I'm going to be in the premiere. Y'all should check out that premiere. I'm going to be in the chat chatting with y'all while we check out that premiere. It's something that'll help everybody's life for sure. You gotta recognize that some things you might care too much about and some things you aren't given the respect and the due care to. And make sure that you fix it. You know what I mean? Make sure that you have that on the right vibration. Y'all be easy. I love y'all. To whom is concerns, along that peace, eternal rising. If you made it to this part in the post live, make sure that you subscribe on the post notification. You already enjoyed the content. You might as well get the longevitable benefit of it by becoming a part of the community. I'll catch y'all later. Y'all be easy. Love.